Looks very difficult, but once again, you're left with a yellow section, or sorry, a blue section, and the yellow section. And you work on both sections separately, okay? So, for those of you that were out yesterday, if I said 3/7 divided by 2/5, that's the same as 3/7 divided by 2/5. What you would have done in first year was you turned the 2/5 upside down and multiply. So all we're doing is we're dragging the fraction from the bottom to the top and turning it upside down and multiplying. Is that all right? Doesn't matter what it is, that's what we do. Now, in order to reach that stage, we need to have, everything needs to have a common denominator. The blue part needs a common denominator and the yellow part needs a common denominator for this to work out. Everybody with me so far? All right. So on the blue part, what do you think is the common denominator here? What do we need to do? Watch out for that minus in the middle. It will mess things up. All right. So what do I need to add to the process here? Just on the blue part only. Okay, what do I put beside the a minus b? Huh? Yeah, I'll just throw it over here, just have more space over here, okay? Now, what about the next part here? What do I throw on the bottom? And then on top? Okay, we're nearly in business. Multiply a plus n, and the next part will have a common denominator. What's the common denominator for the next part? A plus b and a minus b. Is that okay? Now, what do you multiply out here, guys? What do we get when we multiply a plus b by a plus b? You get a squared plus ab plus b squared. Everybody cool with that? Which is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now, take away. What happens when we multiply a minus b by a minus b? A squared minus ab plus b squared. Add the two of them together, it's a minus 2ab, correct? What happens when this minus comes into play and it multiplies in here? What do you get then? You get minus a squared, yeah, what else? Plus 2ab. Cool. And what happens to the numerator? The a squareds and b squareds cancel, leaving over 4ab into a plus b and a minus b. Am I finished the question? Haven't done the yellow part yet, have I? That is only the answer for the blue section only. I now need to do the yellow section. And then I divide the blue section by the yellow section when I'm done. Okay, so we're going to just partition this. Now I'm on to the yellow section. What do I need to give? What do I need to turn 1 into? I can turn it into a plus b over a plus b, effectively giving them the same denominator. And what happens when I add the two numerators together? What do we get? Just get 2a, don't we? Please remember, it's the blue divided by the yellow. So, see this 4ab, a plus b, a minus b. What do I do with the bottom fraction? Well, turn it upside down, and what do we get? A plus b over 2a. Now what cancels? The a plus b cancels. What else will cancel? 2a divides into 4a twice. And what's your answer? 2b over a minus b. How many people got that? All right. Any questions? A bit easier than its predecessor. We give the top a common denominator. The blue part you need to add another x on the top and an x on the bottom. And you essentially make it x squared plus 3 over 2. Everybody cool with that? Then the bottom part, you have x and you have minus 9 over x cubed. You need to add in an extra x cubed beside the x there. X minus 9 over x cubed. And then you put in x3 here, top and bottom. And you get x4 minus 9 over x3. I think most of you has got this far, but there's a trick you're not seeing. Okay? I'm going to explain the trick now if you want. All right, get this. Kenny, we all know what Kenny squared minus Comiskey squared is again, don't we? Everyone knows it's Kenny plus Comiskey, Kenny minus Comiskey. I remember that? Now, what I'm going to go is one step further. What happens if one comes to the power of 4? Kenny to the power of 4 is actually the same as Kenny squared 2b squared. You get what I'm saying? Because remember, a to the power of 2 to the power of 2 is actually a to the power of 4. In this case, Kenny squared 2b squared minus Comiskey squared would be Kenny squared plus Comiskey, Kenny squared minus Comiskey. What do you think you can do with the x4 and the 9 given that information? What do you think you can do with the x4, lads? Change it to x squared 2b squared. And what can you do with the 9? Huh? 3 squared. Now what happens now on top? Difference of 2 squareds. X squared plus 3 and x squared minus 3 all over x cubed. Everybody cool with that? Remember, blue divided by yellow. Everybody cool with that? We need the blue answer divided by the yellow answer. So let's do that in the next step. Blue answer is x squared plus 3 over 2. What do I need to do with the yellow answer? I'm about to divide by a fraction, so what do I need to do with it? Turn it upside down. So you get x cubed over x squared plus 3 and x squared minus 3. Anything cancel? Oh, sorry lads, I made one mistake there earlier. See the 2? That's meant to be an x. I think I wrote a really poor x. So what cancels now? The x squared plus 3 and the x squared plus 3 dx, and it turns the cube into a square. And what's our answer then? X squared over x squared minus 3. We all good? How many people beat me to it? All right, good enough. All right, part 3, lads, you're on your own again. Once again, you have a blue part and a yellow part, and your job is to get a common denominator. So it's 9 minus 1 over y squared. Just lob in a y squared top and bottom, like so. And then what you should get is 9y squared take away 1 over y squared. What some of you may not have spotted, however, is the top part is the difference of 2 squares. So 3y 2b squared take away 1 squared. And what does that get you? Yeah, 3y plus 1, 3y minus 1. Okay. All over y squared. That's the blue section done. Now I'm going to move on to the yellow section. 9 plus 6 over y plus 1 over y squared. So get them a common denominator of y squared on top, y squared on the bottom, an extra y top and bottom to make it a y squared, and then you end up with 9y squared plus 6y plus 1 all over y squared. Is the top fully factorized? What's the reference number? And then break it up into 2 trees, yeah? So it's going to be 9y squared plus 3y plus 3y plus 1, 3y into 3y plus 1 into 3y plus 1. And your answer should be 3y plus 1 by 3y plus 1. You guys have been doing that since second year, okay? So that should be no issue. So what does that move this onto? It moves on to 3y plus 1, 3y plus 1 all over y squared. What's the point of the question again? Blue part divided by yellow part. There's the yellow part. Here's the blue part. Oh, don't want that. So, blue part divided by yellow part. So what do we need to do with the yellow part, guys? What do I do with the yellow answer? Huh? Yeah, I'm going to turn it upside down and I'm going to multiply it out. So there's the blue part. Here comes the yellow part now. And we're going to see a lot of stuff cancels out. So what are we going to be left with? Y squareds cancel. One of the 3y plus 1s cancel. So we're left with 3y minus 1 on top and 3y plus 1 on the bottom. I think what mousies are thinking is this. Our mousey is thinking about doing this. 2 minus x top and bottom. And x minus 2 top and bottom. Common denominator of 2 minus x, x minus 2. You're not wrong. Yeah, that will work out. But I have a cheeky way of doing it instead. Here's my way. Multiply the top and bottom by minus 1 and what happens? Minus 1 has minus 1. Minus 1. What's minus 1 times the bottom? Minus 2 plus x. And what's minus 2 plus x the same as? Do they now have the same denominator? They do, don't they? See why one denominator was the minus 1 version of the other one. You gotta keep an eye on that. Makes your life so much faster. And then what do we have then? 3x minus 6 over x minus 2. And what can I do to the top, Liam? 3 into. And what's x minus 2 divided by x minus 2? And the answer is 3.